In the heart of the bustling city, in a neighborhood where buildings leaned against each other like tired commuters, there was a vacant lot. It wasn't just empty, it was a scar, a dumping ground for broken furniture, forgotten things, and plastic bags that danced like ghosts in the wind. People walked faster past it, averting their eyes. Next door, in a small apartment with a window overlooking the ruin, lived Elias. His own life felt strangely mirrored in that lot. At 68, retirement had not brought peace, but a profound loneliness. His career was over, his children were grown and far away, and the silence in his rooms was a heavy, living thing. He felt discarded, his purpose seemingly obsolete. One morning, watching a stray cat pick through the rubble, a memory surfaced. It was of his grandfather's hands, dark with rich soil, turning the earth in a village garden. A simple, visceral longing rose in him. The next day, armed with a single rusty trowel he found in his storage closet, Elias walked into the lot. He didn't have a plan. He merely cleared a single square foot of ground, scooping away shattered glass and cigarette butts until he touched the hard-packed dirt beneath. He patted it flat. It was a meaningless act, but his hands, for the first time in years, didn't feel idle. The next day, he cleared another square foot, then another. A teenager from the building opposite, Mia, watched him with skeptical curiosity from her fire escape. "What are you doing, old man?" she called down one afternoon. "You can't clean all this." Elias looked up, squinting in the sun. "I'm not cleaning," he said. "I'm just making a patch." As the weeks passed, the patch grew. The neighbors, first puzzled, began to watch his slow, deliberate progress. One evening, Mr. Chen from the corner store walked over and silently placed a small bag of vegetable seeds on the newly cleared ground. A week later, Maria, a nurse who worked nights, left a pair of sturdy gardening gloves on the fence post. Their offerings were quiet, unceremonious. Elias planted the seeds. He watered them with a second-hand watering can. He was not a skilled gardener. Some seeds sprouted, many did not. But green, fragile life did emerge from the stubborn dirt. A tomato plant, a few brave sunflowers. It was messy, far from the perfect rows of his memory. Then the real transformation began. People didn't just bring seeds, they started to stay. Mia, the teenager, began helping after school, her phone forgotten in her pocket. She talked about her stress over college applications. Mr. Chen would come to discuss the proper soil for carrots and end up sharing stories of his own father's garden in another country. Maria would sit on an upturned crate after a long shift, just watching the bees visit the sunflowers, letting the quiet green soothe her exhaustion. The lot was no longer a scar. It was becoming a living room without walls. Elias was no longer just a retired man. He was the keeper of this space, the one who had made the first futile gesture. He taught Mia how to prune. He learned from Mr. Chen about composting. He listened to Maria's long stories. One spring evening, with the lot now a vibrant, chaotic tapestry of vegetables, flowers, and mismatched chairs, the community gathered for their first shared harvest. As they passed a bowl of sweet, sun-warmed cherry tomatoes, Mia turned to Elias. "You know, when you started, I thought you were just wasting your time." Elias smiled, his face a map of new laugh lines. "I did too," he admitted. "I was just trying to save one small patch of earth from being forgotten. I didn't know I was building a table where a lonely teenager, a tired nurse, and a homesick shopkeeper could remember how to talk." He looked around at the laughing faces, illuminated by strings of lights they'd hung together. The garden hadn't just healed the land, it had woven a new tapestry of belonging from threads of isolation. His purpose hadn't ended with his career. It had quietly, stubbornly transformed. He wasn't just tending plants, he was tending to people. friends, your greatest contribution may not be behind you. It may be waiting in the most neglected corner of your world or your heart. Start with the smallest, most futile act of care. Clear just 1 square foot. Tend to 1 forgotten seed. You are not just planting a garden or building a habit. You are building a table for a community you cannot yet see. And in doing so, you will find your own seat waiting for you, bathed in the light you helped to grow.